Welcome back, everyone. Today we're making homemade butter and we're going to use organic raw heavy whipping cream that I purchased from a local dairy barn about 15 minutes from where I live in Great Falls, South Carolina. And we're going to add that to a mixing bowl. Make sure your whipped cream is cold and make sure you're using a whisk attachment. If you don't want to use the raw cream, you can go to your local grocery store and just purchase the heavy whipping cream and you should get the same results. I just find that the raw cream gives me more of a sweeter butter flavor, and it also gives me more of an intense yellow. Okay, so even I make mistakes, I just changed out to a whisk attachment, and we're gonna let it go until you start to resemble kind of like the heavy whipped cream that you put on desserts. Just let it go. Okay, we're gonna let it keep going. It's starting to thicken up a little bit. You can start to see some of the fat going up against the side of the bowl, but it's still not there yet. We still want it to keep going. And just a tip, you may wanna have a towel in hand, and I'll show you shortly why. Almost there. And this is why you'll need a towel. This is where the butter starts separating from the buttermilk. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off my stand mixer and get my cheesecloth ready. Okay, now that we've strained off the buttermilk off of the butter, we're gonna fill up a bowl with very cold water, because now we need to rinse off our butter and get as much of the buttermilk off as we possibly can so that our butter does not go rancid. So just fill up a plastic container with cold water. Some people put ice in it, but because you have to change it out so much, I don't recommend using ice. Continue to rinse butter until you feel like you've gotten all the buttermilk out. That may take several attempts. All right, now we're gonna get some cling film and we're gonna lay it out on a board. And yes, I'm using scissors because for some reason, I can never use the box to cut the cling film, and so it's just always ugly. So yes, cut you a piece of cling film and then you're gonna plop your butter and wrap it nicely. Now, I'm making compound butter, but I wanna do it in a large quantity. So I'm gonna continue to make it until I get to where I have enough. But this is your time where you could add some Himalayan salt to it, put it in a nice storage container. You can find some cute ones on Amazon. And you can go start using immediately. However, like I said, I'm gonna add this to my others and continue making it until I get to my supply up. Definitely gonna keep my buttermilk. This is what it should look like. I'm gonna store this with my other butters because I'm trying to get my supply up so I can make some compound butters. But yeah, this is what it turns out to be. You don't have to buy it anymore in the grocery store. You can just make it yourself. Thank you for being with me today. I appreciate it so much. In case you don't want to drive to Great Falls, South Carolina to purchase the heavy cream, there is a place in Rock Hill called Pharmacy Neighborhood Market. With the F, it's really good store to find some local products in there. Get in the kitchen, make this with your kids, with your husband, your boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever. Just enjoy being in the kitchen and getting some stress out. It's a great stress reliever to make butter. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Stay tuned because I'm going to show you what to do with that buttermilk. We're going to make some biscuits, and you can also use it in red velvet cake. So just the last little tidbit, you'll notice that the buttermilk has more of a butter flavor. It's definitely not like what you find in the grocery store. The grocery store buttermilk is a little bit more tangy, has more of a vinegar taste to it. But this buttermilk, It just tastes really creamy, very much like the heavy cream itself, with a more of a butter pungent flavor coming through. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. You can follow me on Vanilla Head Homemade Extracts on Facebook, or you can find me on YouTube, Mash Up with May Lee. Click and subscribe, share this video. I appreciate it. See you guys later.